Hi everybody, this is Ellen again. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to extend the herringbone bracelet that's originally made on 5 pin bars. So I've already actually extended this one once, but couldn't find my other one, so I'm going to do this one again. So to start, you'll have your piece that you need to attach, and then you'll have your entire loom reloomed with the other half of your bracelet. I'm using all 3 end caps on here. I know a lot of people said that really only the middle ones are necessary, but I used all 3 in this one, so I'm going to use all 3 for this one as well. So I think the reason why a lot of people have trouble is that this was loomed exactly the same way as this. So if you put this on here, our directions of our stripes change which way they're going. Because after we take it off the loom, they start going up this way when originally they were down this way. So I think that gets confusing because when we turn our loom around to attach it, it just doesn't look like it's supposed to meet up this way. So I'm going to show you how I would attach this. Missed one, I guess, right there. This is this bracelet. To me, it seems like there is a top and a bottom to this band. I guess could just be me, but this is the top side, I guess, and what will be on the top side of your loom when you loom it, and this is what's on the bottom side. I will show you too, when we connect it, there's a little band we have to flip over so that we get the nice stripe through there. And I'll show you on the bottom side. I did not flip that because it's, well, one, it's going to be around my wrist, so you're not going to see it, but that's what it looks like if we don't fix that band. It pops up over the outside perimeter there. But I'll show you how to fix that. I'll show you how to fix that on at least the top side. If you want to fix it on the bottom side, you'll have to take off all the bands on the loom there to do that, which can get a little more involved and a little more risk of it falling apart on you. Because this is actually the second time that I'm doing this tutorial, because I had it all finished and I went to take off the band to put this on here and I let it slip through my fingers and it all fell apart and I couldn't save it. So we're hoping this time it'll work. Where we're going to start is by just taking this little part that went through this end cap, and you're just going to stick that on your point. Just like that. So this is a side away from the red arrow as well. And then we need to get the centers of this. Come in a little, not that much. Okay. We need to get the centers of these bands onto this pin here. And for me, I find that the easiest way for me to do this, or to reattach bands that I've closed off like this, is I'm actually, once I get these all in the loom, I'm going to cut out the black stripe that's on the bracelet I finished. And then we're going to use the stripe that's already laid there, and that will just continue the bracelet on. You can unloom the bracelet to save those, I guess, 4 bands if you want to. I'll kind of show how to do that as well. But so you just want the center of all these bands wrapped around. There should be 2 bands, actually. Let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, just 2 bands that are wrapped around top and bottom. So, and then the stripe band. But then get the center of all these. And if I had planned to extend it, I probably would not have put a C-clip on here, just because it's kind of a pain to get off. I'm just using my metal crochet hook because it slides a little easier through the bands. I'm just checking to make sure I went through all of them. So get that on there. So that's what this side will look like. Like that. So now we need to do the other side. And of course this one's a little tougher because we're stretched so far this way and that middle cap doesn't really hang on to it very well. It's where you could use another set of hands, but I'm just going to turn this a little bit. So I'm just going to kind of leave it loose and get through the middle of these bands. And stay up there. I think I have them all. Looks like I have them all there, so I'll go on to the next one. Just make sure you get the band that goes along here, so just go through. Like that. So now we have it reattached. You have one band from your color that's over this pin. There's two bands that meet up of your color over this one. You have your middle end cap on here. Then over here there's two bands that meet up of the color. And then one band for the color over here. And then you have your, in my case, black stripe bands that are over, and then the two perimeter, or the one perimeter band that's over the pins. So once you get there, I'll show you a couple different ways. First, I need to take my end caps off. Okay. I meant C-clips. Take my C-clips off. Alright. Let's get those out of the way. And now I'll show you, I guess, the two different ways. Because you loomed the entire other half of the bracelet, you didn't leave anything off. We have the stripe band on here that we're going to use to close this up. So, a couple options. Take off this side one, hold it, don't lose it, that's where I failed, and just unloom this stripe band. Doesn't matter if it falls off or they're not quite perfect off because we're going to get rid of them. So put your side band back on, and then we want these bands that we just unloomed to go away. So you pull them out. There's one gone. And then there's 2. So I have my perimeter band, or my stripe band, off on this side. Or you could do my other favorite one. I'm going to go in here, just that stripe band, cut it, just the stripe band, cut it, and pull them out. Because in reality, you're probably not going to use those particular bands again, because you've already stretched them out, so they might not have as great a hold as they would. Ah, kitty cat, get down. She was coming to visit. Alright, so this is what we have now. So now this will be pretty easy, because right now we're just going to loom my first row here, which is purple, right through the end caps here. And this is just to start securing it on the loom so you can go on. And I don't know where that band came from. Oh, sorry, that's my end cap. And that's my end cap again. Not doing very well here. Alright. So, loom out your first row through your end caps. Just like that. And I know I'm zoomed in here, so I'm trying to keep my hands out of the way, but alright, so that's our first row loomed out. So now what we're going to do is come back and make sure this is extra secure and fix our side bands so that they don't show up later when we're looming it. Just going to go in through the middle here, find that top band, pull it over, and then do the same thing but with the bottom band here. Then go over and do this other side. And in there. So now that is attached just like it should be. Except now to fix, so we don't end up with this right here. To fix that, you're just going to take this top band off, grab this perimeter band right here, put the stripe band back on, and then put the perimeter band back on. And then do the same thing on this side. Stripe band off, take off the perimeter band, put the stripe band back on, and then put the perimeter band back on. So that does solve the side on the top. If you want to fix the bottom side, I guess you'll have to kind of do that yourself. I guess I don't think it's necessary, and you'd have to really pull all these off and then figure out which one is in the way for making it so that it sticks out when you loom it. But that is how you attach the herringbone. And I'm going to loom this all up, and then I'll be back to show you what it looks like when I take it off the loom. Alright, I'm back. I have most of it loomed now, except for I wanted to show you the band I'm talking about on the bottom. I guess I wasn't super helpful about that, so I wanted to fix it before I didn't have the chance. So if you look at the bands that I have here, these top two black bands, those are the ones that I fixed. Then we have the color bands. Then we have my bottom band for the rest of the bracelet. So it's these two bands right here that are the ones that need to be switched around. This is the side perimeter band, and then this one is the stripe band. So this stripe band should actually be on top of this perimeter band, and then you'll be able to close so you don't have that little goof right there. So that is the ones you need to fix and switch those around if you want to do it. But since I already messed up on this one, I'm just gonna fix the top and call it good. So I just need to loom up my side here real quick, and then I'll be done, so I can show you what this will look like once we take it off the loom. Alright, and then I'm going to put the C-clips back on up here. Alright, so I'm going to take this off and we'll look at where it was connected. Alright, moment of truth. So, and there's where it's connected. This was my stupid cat band that I messed up when I pulled it up on accident, so of course now that's in the wrong place too, but that's what that little piece is right there. I can hide it or cut it out, one of the two. So that is how you extend the herringbone bracelet. Here's the back side where more of my cat band is being a pain. And those are the two little pieces I was talking about that kind of poke up. Oh, that will annoy me. I'll fix that. Alright, so that is my tutorial on how to extend the herringbone bracelet. Hopefully it'll help clear up some questions that people had about how to do that. It is a little complicated to do. Hopefully, like I said, this worked, and if you have any other questions, let me know, and thanks for watching.